Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And, of course, Joel Embiid. And you wonder how they'll do without him. We'll soon find out.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, they didn't just let him go for nothing. They got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah. Emphatic finish by Randall. I love when he's forceful around the hoop.
Here's Salon. Off target from three-point range. To the middle. And taken away by Brown. Pass to Demon. Off target with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to Avdia. Morant outside. Jazz passing it around. 6 to shoot. And he drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Stan, March 2025 marked the passing of the great Dikembe Mutombo. 4 of his 8 All-Star appearances came as an Atlanta Hawk.
And he also won back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards in Atlanta. 4 in total over the course of his career. A tremendous player, but even more importantly, a humanitarian and a statesman for the game.
So it's the Jazz now, following the 3 by Atlanta. Avdia can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
A nice shot by Brown.
Well, there's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
Here's Avdia. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark. And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Here's Brown. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Brown. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Here's Brown. It's a 3-point game. Randall grabs the board. Morant bats for 2. Rebound, Atlanta.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And Salon gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. It's Randall with the drive. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Man, that is a strong drive by Randall. When he gets downhill, he's a load. Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Atlanta on D. Pass to Furphy. Out to the right wing. Demon, that's good. Demon's got his second basket of the night. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
So, Greg, for Cooper Flagg, both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him Spring Bean. Though at this point, he's a powerful young man. And he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
And the Hawks with possession here. Following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Driving to the basket. It's hauled in by Furphy. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. John Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Guys, back to you.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Good. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in there.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the evening. That free throw missing. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
Utah moving it around. And Randle throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randle to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
And it's Demon missing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
And it's Morant missing. Clark left side. Here's Shireman. And that one released in time, but no good. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far.
Atlanta, 20.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
And here's Morant following Jaylen Brown's three. A three ball. Another three for Atlanta.
Lots of development work has gone into Brown's three-pointer.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Garza. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Here's Carrington. Good, nice job down low.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Shireman, still without a basket. Brown inside the line. Sweet touch inside from Brown. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Jazz trailed by 12. Pass to Shireman. To the wing right side. Will it go? Hands it from downtown. Shireman's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Here's Brown. Now Carrington. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3.
Carrington's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta. Here's Brown. Lays it up and banks it in. Brown's got 12 in the game.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Randall down low. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
And Utah has possession. Moran off the bounce. Misses the layup. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 15-5 run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Moran is so athletic that he finds himself at the free throw line a lot.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Carrington. He has 5. Yes, that goes in. Carrington's got 7 points for the quarter.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jumper. And that's just a careless play, and part of the reason right now they're trailing.
The Hawks leading by 13. On the wing, Carrington. He's got 7. It's hauled in by Queen. Here's Avdia. It's tipped. They get it back. The shot's good from Carter. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the half. Here's Carrington. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 13.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
1:32 left in the second quarter. Clark outside. Inside. Stolen. Wiggins from outside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Hawks leading by 13. And Hart has it in the corner. Here's Carrington. No good off the front iron. And so it's Utah here with the ball. They set the screen. Gillespie off the mark there with the three-point shot. Three-pointer. It's picked off. To the paint. Here's Queen.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Now, here's Avdia. Still scoreless.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a poacher.
And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll return shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Gillespie, that's good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team. And Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back over to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And the shot is good from Johnson. And the Hawks lead by 11. Carter with the screen. Avdia can't hit.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, listen, Denny Avdia is a key piece of this offense. He's got size at 6'9". He can shoot it, has really good passing numbers, and the best part, he's still improving.
The Hawks leading by 9. Goes up from the top of the key. Here's Johnson. Pass to Demon. Stolen by Avdia. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Well, over his career, Avdia has upped his scoring numbers, and defenders have taken notice.
Denny Avdia taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. And it's the Hawks' ball. It's led by as many as 14 points. Count the basket.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
To the inside. Queen. And he dunks it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
Driving the lane, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren, using his length beautifully.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plastered to the shooter.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And it's Brown missing. Jazz trailed by 8. Down low. Here's Queen. Banked in off the glass. Queen's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And Utah making a change here.
Coming onto the floor for your Jazz.
Atlanta with the ball. Pass to Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. Here's Salon. Atlanta again missing. Here's the Jazz with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And Wiggins throws it down.
And good read. Wiggins sees the opening and does not hesitate.
Knocks down the 3 ball. 10 points for him.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Randall outside. To the inside. Garza. And Randall throws it down.
And he is so tough to move inside. Randall going to work on the offensive glass and gets the score as a reward.
Launches it. Another 3 for Atlanta.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Oh, and he jams it right over Cooper Flag.
Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randle.
Pass to Salon. Brown outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach, top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. To win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
Demon, that's good. Demon's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Avdia, and that one is good.
Well, after that tough first half, you hoped he'd find his way to bounce back and get things going here in the second.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Atlanta with the ball. Back to Carrington. For the three. Garza pulls it in.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Hawks lead by 5. From
56.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Now Carrington. Yep, it counts.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
And stolen by Hart. Puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some. And the Hawks lead by 10. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Atlanta?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Here's Hart, and Hart throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight. That's inexcusable defense right there. You've got to contest the shot better than that.
Morant with the steal. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, there have been very few players at 6'2" who've played above the rim like Morant.
And there's the drive. Count it. Carrington's got 7 points for the quarter.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that. Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
When you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
And he slams it down right on top of Cameron Johnson.
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
And taken away by Johnson. Here's Hart. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Morant. Off with the layup. The Hawks leading by 5. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Johnson for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Murphy. Jacks up a 3. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Here's Gillespie. Shoots the 3. Not that time. It won't go.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot. And the defense had no chance trying to stop him there. Just punishing them on the break.
Here's Shireman. Now Carter. Oh, one dunk after another. Woo!
I like the way Carter Jr. plays. He gives you the size, and he gives you the toughness.
Going to work down low.
Carrington.
Jazz trail by 9. Releases. It's deflected.
Jazz foul.
Both teams will make substitutions.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution record.
Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Holmgren with the steal. .130 left in the game. Layup, no good. And stolen by Flag. Here's Demon. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Number 21.
107 left in the fourth quarter. Three, good!
Well, you got to be this quick in today's game. The second Apia has the ball, he's into his shot.
They set the pick. From deep. No good. Down it goes for three.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Launches it. Knocks down the three.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Brown fires. Morant there for the rebound. Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
Cooper Flag. He's off from three. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a